Hello and welcome to another episode of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Last episode we did a little run through Southwark and Lambeth. Tried to find various special animations and dialogues from NPCs. And see if we can visit any of the pubs and listen into any of the songs. And you'll never believe what we're gonna do today. The exact same thing, only with different boroughs. Since I don't really consider the Thames to be that great of a borough, since there's not really much place for NPCs to hang around at. As far as I'm concerned, the last two boroughs are the Strand and Westminister. And I'm going to try to do, or at least record, both of them today or tonight. And I'll upload them in separate episodes, or maybe I'll get through one fast enough I can just have a final mega episode. We will see. Let's just do a really quick check. Is this game functioning properly? No, it is not. It looks like we might end the game at 99%. So I guess that's that. Let's head. Let's see, where do I want to head? I guess I'll head this way. So by this point, we've pretty much seen everything there is to see at the markets. We recognize all of this fruit. There's some ice, which actually move when you get close to them. Wait.
Of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, although he could please, and my love he purloined away. He'd fly through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, although he could please, and my love he purloined away.
Alright, we'll wait just a few seconds and see if they play something else. Seems to be the same song.
Step over here and have a look at all my wondrous wares! Come and have a look! Sir! Madam! Ladies! Gentlemen! Step over here and have a look!
He's trying. He is trying. Yeah, I'm still in the right district. Alright, a bunch of people stacking boxes. I think we've seen those animations before.
What's going on? No? All right then. Is this a fan?
The assassins always seem to stick out in a crowd with their outfits. It's not quite as bad as Ezio was. I think Edward Kenway had the best, like, blending in outfit. Jacob is alright. I mean, he has an overcoat and top hat that's sort of Victorian, but it's a lot fancier than anything we see here. Like, all these other people's overcoats are pretty much a solid color and, in general, the same material. And then there's Jacob here. Just absolutely ridiculous. Imagine being the guy who had to model in and color in all this meat. You shut the fuck up, dude. Please. Let's head down this way. Try to keep an eye out for pubs. I am so done putting up with the horses. I've experienced so many silly glitches with those guys, I'm not taking any chances. It's a rather nice looking building, I'm pretty sure there's a chest on it. But it won't show up now because we've already collected them all. Or at least I did off camera. But you've seen a fair share of chest collecting. I have grabbed many chests throughout the video series. Let's see if there's anything going on over here. This is a bit of a unique area. He's so proud of himself, he did it all by himself. Good job, lad.
Do you really want to deliver posts to the tops your whole life? We're meant for better things, mate.
I want a drink, mate. I'm ill, for Christ's sake. Half a pint of lager will see me, right? What do you reckon? Half a pint?
I made Eunice a promise. Another day or two off the drink, and you'll be right as rain.
We should be out there, putting Nebuchadnezzar out to grass. We have enough coin between us to get him fat.
Coin or not, they'll thrash us as soon as we step onto the premises. Remember what Margaret said?
You know what he said? You'll never manage delivering post. What does that bloody clock know about anything?
Do you really want to deliver posts to the tops your whole life? We're meant for better things, mate.
Only one who thinks this guy here kind of looks like that one guy who tells Jacob about the opponents during the gang fights.
What have you been thinking about? Just all of it. All of what? This? Yeah, the world. I think I'd be a pretty good ruler of it.
Aim high, buddy.
Come, look at my wares! Something will definitely be of interest.
It's really as simple as that.
Shouldn't you be at home, Mr.
No, she's not there anymore.
Everything you've ever wanted, right here!
Congratulations.
How wonderful.
I think I'll take to fatherhood like a duck to water.
What's that you said?
That's not to say you both have bad
Let me
names.
put this.
Proud of our name.
There's something new.
You must be new here. Where's Robert?
Mr. Threadbare asked me to take your measurements. Arms up, please. Very good, thank you, sir. I'm going to check your current trouser cuffs so we get enough material for the hem. Are you satisfied with this length, sir?
Yes, but could you take them off the job still?
Yes, sir. I'll ask Mr. Threadbare to do that.
You must be new here. Where's Robert?
Mr. Threadbare asked me to take your
There's an
measurements.
example tuxedo. So a few things new on this side. Let's see if there's anything new on the other side.
Son of his own, Richard. You'll be a grandfather, Michael.
Mad right, the grandfather. Down the third tunnel, that's where. Oh, no. I'm as limp as a wet noodle.
Said the old man to his wife.
I think this should be my last. My son's coming home to eat.
What is she even sitting on?
Another round to celebrate.
Did she like put the entire chair under her dress and like she's leaning back on it? I have no idea.
And let me worry about mine. All right. We do this right. And I tell you what, we'll end up as rich as Croesus. Savvy?
Savvy. Here's to riches. Well, best be off then.
Another round to celebrate.
Alright, this guy here,
Son of his own.
for whatever reason, reminds me of Letus from Assassin's Creed Unity, the subservient guy to the Rat King who joined the Templars, or King of the Beggars, or whatever.
Lies can be found.
Now, I may have found this way to get us out of this jam.
What is it?
If we can convince John that June had been
This
unfit,
one.
then he will petition.
Alright, and we've seen that. That's the one where the shopkeep isn't able to attend to all the customers.
There is a school of jolly
Convince John that June.
Come on! How many Johns are bad spouses in this damn city? See, after a while, you start to see the repeats. Actually, I should be going through here.
May have been overstated. Press loves to embellish.
Agreed. It takes more skill to hit a man than an African buffalo at 10 yards.
You'll each receive a sum of 50.
Oh, come the fuck on, Rooks! That was actually a unique dialogue, and then they decided to get way too excited there. What exactly happened here that just went to shit? These walls. Danger. Yeah, I wouldn't feel safe here either. Alright, now we'll head over this way.
Thanks.
Get a little view of the sign there. Looks like there's another one up here. I'll just ignore kids from now on. I don't really need any money. There's a shop. Yeah, it's getting pretty dark out. Oh, this is actually a really great area at the night, so this is perfect timing. So I'm gonna get a look around over here and then I'll go back there.
Scotland Yard searches for parliamentary killer. Makes raids in Southwark, Limehouse, Whitechapel and other haunts of vice.
Numbs the mind.
It's really as simple as that.
Shouldn't you be at home, Mr.
An honest businessman who keeps clean books, and now you're coming up with all these
Nothing significant here, but stars are out. Let's head over to that one place. It's usually very lively at this time of the night.
Wisdom we can glean from a woman leading Parliament.
Right. Glad you're still with us.
You can like sweep off his shoes all you want. He's still stepping in water there, buddy. Hey, you just move the chair, just over here. Be perfectly fine.
Between you and me is that you are a snake. How dare you? How dare you see what the men at the firm won't look me in the eye because of your venomous tongue. They think I should be confined to a lock hospital. I told you about my one dalliance in confidence.
The firm has a right to know if anyone is in danger of infection from you.
Bollocks!
Don't stand so near.
Same hat, same outfit,
You think I'm not fit?
same general face, but one has a mustache and crow's feet.
From the wilds of the darkest West Indies to untamed Mexico, pale April to lily white. Vanilla ice cream, nature's canvas.
Nature's canvas.
Hello there. Yes, hello, come! Savor an exotic range of fine ice cream, the likes of which you never know.
I don't think that guy over there is interested in ice cream.
It will work out.
For God's sake, you can't just ignore us! What
Bastards. There, dearest. It will work out.
Imagine having a moment like that and some asshole is screaming about ice cream.
Thrash some sense into him. That's what they said to him.
Well, now, I
Then
can't
they
believe
refused to
someone
pay
of
the
their
bill.
stature would say that. I'm
There
sure
must
it was
have
a
been a reason.
misunderstanding.
Yes,
You're lying,
exactly.
aren't
Their
you?
stature.
I saw them.
They wouldn't behave like that.
He said that he felt like he was Atlas. Asked to hold up the...
Oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? Oh, come the fuck on, Rook!
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
You're the one stirring up trouble. Get lost. There you fucking go. Sir, do you want to teleport just a little bit lower?
This whole city's gone mad as ass. Man, look up!
Almost, just a little lower. There you go.
Slap, bang, here we go again, here we go again, here we go again. Slap, bang, here we go again, what jolly jobs are we?
We go back to work and become wiser for the wear.
I've seen this
That's
one.
all anyone can do.
Pardon me, my dear. My arm is tingling.
You tried that on the first carriage.
Alright, so not quite as lively as I hoped it would be. There's a little bit of dancing and merriment. Here's some drunks.
You're likely to get drunk. Let's drink to the Queen.
I'll probably put that underground or some crap. Anyways, we're gonna head up here. So we turn around. One goes straight, so we stay in the Strand and not wander over into Westminister. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Here's a pub.
In grief he's arrayed, through keeping of the company of a young servant maid, who lived on board wages the house to keep clean, in a gentleman's family near Paddington Green. Oh, she was as beautiful as a butterfly and as proud as a queen, was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green. When he asked her to marry him, she said, "Oh, what stuff!" and told him to drop it, for she had quite enough of his nonsense. At the same time, he'd been very kind. mind. But to marry a milkman she didn't feel inclined. Oh, she was as beautiful as a butterfly and as proud as a queen was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green. Beautiful as a butterfly and as proud as a queen was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green.
There should be a clapping animation.
It's now after dark, I am out for a knock. The pleasure I seek is not harming. With a gent for a mate, which will suit first rate, the effect I am sure will be charming. To a ball we go with a graces we show, when the first break of day is dawning. Away with the mates to cool our mates, we'll off to Covent Garden in the morning. Cherries so red, strawberries ripe, at home of course they'll be storming. Never mind the abuse, you have the excuse, you went to Covent Garden in the morning. Cherries so red, strawberries ripe, at home of course they'll be storming. Never mind the abuse, you have the excuse, you went to Covent Garden in the morning. You went to Covent Garden in the morning.
There's a good look at the chessboard. I modeled all pieces, put in the right area. I think we'll leave her here. Ideally, there'd be a piano and a dude singing, because then he'd have a chance to sing London Underground. We still need to find that and listen to all of it. And he'd also be singing the ballads for Elliotson and Pearl Attaway, I think. I think it's a piano and dude combo. This is Westminister. Spoilers. Spoilers for next little tour. Here's a garden area, and I think this is where we got one of those guys that Roth sent us after. It wasn't the corrupt police guy or the art lady, it was the second one. I'll head up here, and then we'll get a look at these two buildings, because they seem pretty important. News. Every day, every Monday, price 1 penny. Why the fuck would you run in front of me? pretty cool looking building up here. In fact, I think that's... oh, that's a train station. Well, we'll just ignore that and head on over here.
I'll teach you a fucking lesson.
Fuck off.
Consider your next
Me.
Life out here.
You moke. I toppled the Templar's hold on London in a few months. What does this rink-eating asshole think he's gonna do threatening me? Like, the entirety of modern society failed to stop him, but man, these few words, that's really gonna get him shivering in his boots. Be like right in front of them. Oh, here it is.
Keep this up and I'll string you up on a lamppost. Where are you going?
Thanks, assholes. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I want to do instead of here singing. Put up with another fucking Templar who doesn't know her goddamn place. I'll try running away from the area. Then circling around and seeing if they return to singing or not. Doesn't look like it. Fuck Templars, man. A bunch of assholes. I'm not even like going to the building. I'll just sort of set the marker right there. I don't care. Very snazzy looking place. Little area down here. Looks like you can just straight up get trapped here. Yeah, there's no doors to this little area. So if you fall out of the window or something and then all the windows are locked behind you, you're pretty much shit out of luck. It'd be funny if there was a little skeleton in that area. Here's another one. Also visit that building over there because it is also cool looking. When the game was being developed, the grappling hook or zipline launcher, you used to have to stop completely and wait like a second. And when somebody was playtesting it, he made the suggestion that maybe the zipline launcher could be prompted a little bit faster so it doesn't disrupt the flow of gameplay. That was a smart move. If he didn't suggest that, it might not be as convenient. Am I honestly not allowed to go up here? Come on, Jacob. You can do it. There we go. He is unable to stand on that point. What a nice place this is. and gives us a great view of our surroundings, and also lets us hear the opera. I was kind of hoping the opera would last longer and we have a cinematic 360-degree turn. Fortunately not. Well, let's head on over to Westminister. We'll do a surrounding sweep of the buildings and then visit the parks here. Well, it's a good thing he saw that, because I didn't.
One of my moves.
You have my attention. Oh.
I think I will do it all in one episode. We'll do this episode, and then I'll do an episode where I scroll through all of the codex entries and database stuff. I won't read it out loud, of course, because there's a ridiculous amount of stuff to read there. And I'm still trying to keep my eyes open for those pubs. All things considered, I think I will snag myself one of these carriages.
Whoa there! Slow down!
This is not a good carriage for steering. Alright, enough. More of that silliness. For fuck's sake, Rooks! Come on! Leaving a team of assholes here. What do you say? Did you say, did you hear it? Yeah, I heard it. Everybody fucking heard it, dude. Alright, so where are we? Gonna put my marker here. And this is where all the really fancy buildings are. The center of the political heart of all of London, and I guess by extension the world.
Isn't that right, Sam?
gets standing square one year back deceived, and thou wert by my side. And thou wert by my side.
Like the little nod the pianist gave there.
Take a look round lively old London, buzzing crowds, we sweat and we revel, red-cheeked shouts and songs in the flicker of the gaslight. Eager blighty bursts from the cobblestones, racing, climbing, blooming fertility, born from secret seeds that were scattered in the night time. London is fed upon the meat of the dead, there one shallow inch below the town. Them what whispered dreams only poison us, them that told us lives of their bravery, them that preached of progress and put us in the poorhouse. Those who fought for something better, those who taught by how they lived, loved ones taken long before their work was done. Underground, underground, leave them underground.
Alright, so it's a bit of a shortened version of the song. Didn't have the interludes, except for at the very end, even that was shortened. But still nice, we were able to hear it.
Locked in the cradle of the deep, I lay me down in peace to sleep. Secure I rest upon the wave, for thou, O Lord, hast power to save. I know thou wilt not slight my call, for thou dost mark the sparrow's fall. And peaceful is my sleep, rocked in the cradle of the deep, and calm and peaceful is my sleep, rocked in the cradle of
I think we've heard enough.
Here's luck.
Here's a go.
Yes,
all right. You're making a right Judy of yourself.
Nice
guess. It's my fucking rooks, isn't it? Wait. This guy isn't like a blighter or Templar or rook or anything. What the fuck's wrong with him? Maybe that blighter killed him.
Hungry for action too, but I was a terrible sailor.
Yes, I've heard seasickness can be quite a trial.
It is, but I didn't stick with it either. My pride was injured.
How far did you make it?
I got off at Shannon. The captain said he was glad to be rid of me. Oh, this must be the dress you wrote about. It's wonderful.
Right,
I adore the colour.
Style. Had it made custom.
You have a truly remarkable eye for fashion. How's your mother? My goodness, are you all right?
I'm fine. My apologies. It's this city air. It irritates my lungs.
How dreadful. How's your mother? My goodness, are you all right?
I'm fine. My apologies. It's this city
Just
air.
let them go on and see. Maybe he'll figure out what's going on with her mother. Maybe he won't.
You're right. There's a very good reason indeed.
Pay him no mind. He's talking rubbish.
That much is certain.
Is it rubbish to believe that things are fine
I've
the way
seen
they
this
are?
one. Heard it.
I must go. Goodbye.
Farewell, sir.
Oh, well, that didn't work out. Oh, I guess we got to see the thieving animation. She spins around, reaches into someone's pockets, and runs away.
May I say how delighted I am to see you?
You may not. Honestly, you're being overbearing again.
I'm sorry, but you know I'm only funning.
It's neither funny nor gentlemanly.
And then the rogue says, I'm afraid not.
All right, here's one. Why don't street musicians play hide and seek?
I don't know, why not?
Because no one ever wants to find them.
That guy looks like he's made of plastic.
Go on, I know you haven't got a club.
We do, we meet regularly in the club room of the Seven Bells.
Ah, a true pleasure to see you again.
Flatterer. But do tell me how you've been.
Ah, well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Where to begin?
How's your mother?
Oh my fucking god. More mother stuff. Paging Dr. Freud. Actually, I don't think he was. Either he wasn't born yet, or he most certainly hasn't gone into his main work yet at this time.
So you?
What a good English name.
It's like you.
Oh, we need all the manpower we can get.
And woman power.
Think of the money you
the
could
bloody
make.
It doesn't look like there's too many new things in the Westminister district. It'd be nice if their conversations were also more tailored to the different boroughs.
Things really fine the way they are.
No respect.
Lots of pedestrians.
When we cry to thee, oh, in hell on the sea.
Shut the fuck up, guys. Come on. Those guys aren't civilians in my eyes.
Enjoy the continent.
I could really make a difference in this country.
Stock up on voltaic bombs. Cause I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more assholes who can't take their marriage issues to their fucking house where it belongs.
Passing crowds, we sweat and we revel. Red cheek shouts and songs in the flicker of the gaslight. Eager blighty bursts from the cobblestones, racing, climbing, blooming fertility, born from secret seeds that were scattered in the night time. London is fades upon the meat of the dead. They're one shallow inch below the town. And what whispered dreams only poison us, them that told us lives of their bravery, them that preached of progress and put us in the poorhouse. Those who fall for something better, those who talk by how they lived, loved ones taken long before their work was done. Underground, underground, leave their mothers out.
I've heard that song before, but this is a very quiet bar. Let's see what he sings next. That cheeky smile and nod from the pianist again. Nothing too good. Still holding out, hoping that we hear a murder ballad. I don't know what actually causes them to spawn other than killing the specific person. Anyways. Oh, yeah, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Can't really see what is and isn't a bar on the map too well. I'm gonna recheck if I see another pub. Bar, pub, tomato, tomato.
How on earth is he still employed? Blind luck. Negotiating.
It's in all the London papers, sir. Oh, Lord, what does it say?
That he's had a difficult year, extraordinary expenses, and so your rent is doubled.
Well, see that? I told you. Go on, tell me what else it says.
Remarkably, I don't see any others.
Looks like I owe him a Joey.
I told her so.
Now I feel like the star turn on the halls.
I'm afraid I don't understand it a bit.
This letter is all in French.
And what does it say?
Well, this word means fish, and I think this one means cake.
There, I told you. Our neighbour has been signalling with candles at night. She's a French spy. This proves it.
Actually, that's all there is.
Bad enough, ain't it?
She's right. We'll be out in the street.
Perhaps there's some way of negotiating.
I'm afraid I don't understand it a bit.
This letter is all in French.
And what does it say?
My apologies. It's this city air. It irritates my lungs.
God have mercy on my soul!
Come on, dude. I was looking at that. I wonder what's a picture of. I have no idea.
These unnatural troubles that affect the lives of all men. But they are certainly no excuse for all this chaos. Do you not agree that this behavior is most unbecoming? Look at yourselves. Take a good, honest look. You are hearty, working Englishmen, are you not? Yet here you are, shouting like a bunch of French revolutionaries. And what do you hope to achieve by blockading the factory doors? The machines will continue to run with or without you. Do you not think there are hundreds who are far worse off? Do you not think that anyone currently in prison would give their right arm to have jobs such as yours?
I knew I should have stayed in bed today, but no, the bed won't by itself. Don't bother someone else, you noodle.
This city is nothing but accidents. One day I'll be dead from those parading about like they own
Should
the
have just
place.
stayed at home.
No.
I don't usually deal with this sort of treatment. I knew I should have stayed in bed today, but no, the bed won't by itself.
This guy would make more sense in a factory than in front of Westminister Abbey.
What difference can it possibly make?
She doesn't know a thing, I promise.
Talking about the future
Why
of the
must a
British
wife
Empire.
always stick her nose into affairs that are none of her concern?
I can hardly blame her. You, on the other hand, should have been more careful about leaving your garments scattered about the bedroom. You jeopardized the both of us.
What can I say, Nevin? Really?
Now, look here. If you tell anyone about us...
Why would I tell him?
I know. You just have to warn him.
It won't work.
Edward, what good does it do us to have a man in Parliament if he's ineffectual?
Try to understand.
A bird!
He's only one man. I can't even ask him to address the issue lest I risk exposing myself. Then what would happen to us?
This will just go on and on. We're fated to hide forever.
If it's not our time, it's not our time.
That's not good enough.
Thank you. And what do you hope to achieve by
No, absolutely not.
But Wilkins,
I said no.
I believe a country excursion would benefit us both.
Perhaps.
I know how troublesome work can be.
All right, all right.
Do you not think that anyone currently in prison would give their right arm to have jobs?
Very fancy roof here. Not really any reason to go up on it. Doesn't really assist us in any of the missions that take place in here. Nice stained glass. There's this guy. It's a fancy place. A confession booth, which oddly enough has only one slot for a single person. I think normally there's supposed to be like two of these side by side. I actually didn't know you can do this. All this time playing, I had no idea you can sit down next to NPCs like this. Oh, learn something new every day. Very cheeky plant placement there. Just enough to block most of his ass. There's that same painting again. I wonder if Eevee has a different sitting animation. A little different.
So I urge you to quit this protest, return to your stations, and trust that you will be taken care of. Gentlemen, calm yourselves. I understand your concerns. You feel that you are being mistreated. You're frustrated with your lot in life. These are natural troubles that affect the lives of all men. But they are certainly no excuse for all this chaos. Do you not agree that this behavior is most unbecoming? Look at yourself.
At the beginning of that Lewis feel. There's a Death of Socrates. I recognize this painting. It's really cropped and pixely though.
Tolerate this any longer, David. We must free June from that abusive monster. Lord be damned. Agreed. Isn't it?
Here's a room where we assassinated Cardigan, I think his name was. And this is the assassination of Caesar, or... I'm not familiar with this painting. Like, I've seen it before, but I don't know the name or the context. It would be very fitting if it was the assassination of Caesar, since this is exactly where a guy gets assassinated. Oh, Kaiser! It's actually pronounced Kaiser. Though that guy has a lot more of an honest military career than the dude we stabbed. Here's another painting. I don't even think I've seen this one before, to be honest. And there's a bunch of cushions shoved under a table there. There's that same one.
Well, the situation is rather embarrassing, but I'm afraid I won't have the money for you.
I don't think I've seen this one either. Here's a courtyard.
I must protect my sources.
Of course not.
I believe so. It's quality, but the cellar was unclear on the provenance. So the grooming standard is higher now than it was in Brother's time.
I understand.
David, I think we can agree this conversation has never taken
one.
Well, that's very nice of you, dear, but it would mean spending far too much time away.
That one.
My employee lent you 10 guineas. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. You come up from
musical of Dumas or Hugo. Although the notices do seem somewhat positive.
Well, perhaps the idea is not so terrible after all.
It says so right here. Hamlet the musical opening in Paris.
Something of a desecration of Shakespeare's intentions.
The libretto by Michel Carré.
That's certainly not an English name.
The very idea. Can you imagine if we'd done a musical of Dumas or Hugo?
It's a bit funny because Les Miserables is a very popular, probably one of the most well-known Broadway musicals of all time, and it was, at least quite a few of them, was done by British casts. It also might be a subtle reference to Assassin's Creed Unity, where one of the big complaints was all of the characters had British accents rather than French ones. A lot of the 10th anniversary Les Miserables cast was very British sounding. Although I think Colm Wilkinson is Canadian. He was Valjean. But the point is, none of them had like French accents. Alright, here's where one of the bombs was in that last Victoria mission.
See how?
Oh, again. I was about to say, that's odd.
Original guy.
All these paintings here, and we've only... Oh, there we go. There's another Death of Socrates. I was gonna say, I mean, I've seen this one like 5 times, but I've only seen the Death of Socrates once. Fair's fair, I wouldn't want the guy to die, but you should at least see the painting of him multiple times.
It seems they've missed a U in labour and misused an apostrophe behind it.
That's my secret. Sir, I told her you could spot an error in print from across the room. I did.
Gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Of course not.
Yes, they do seem to mean you.
He ain't no murderer.
It's slander, that's what.
You must ignore it.
Would you be so kind as to read it for us, sir?
Well, it appears to be a letter from your landlord.
Oh, Lord, what does it say?
That he's had a difficult standard in higher now. That the owners of these factories won't replace you.
Nice little joke about the differences between, I assume, US and British spelling. Brits really like their U's, but the Americans, they say fuck that. Oh, what am I doing? Doing a tour around London and I'm missing, you know, getting a nice view of the most famous landmark in it. Sure, we've been up here quite a few times, but might as well go up again for old time's sake. Gonna go up the old-fashioned way. Looked a lot more spectacular at night, but still looks pretty cool. All the shiny metal everywhere. Doesn't react to anything though. That'd be a nice little detail.
The abolition of slavery and the 1832 Reform Act.
Everything you need to survive the streets. Right here.
Very nice.
I need more time. I won't stand for this. There's your brother. Not dead yet. Can't you see I'm in a rush?
Oh, sorry about that, lady. I didn't. What? There we go. They're back. You completely missed them. Alright, now you're just being an asshole. Right here. Well, I'll just leave you at it. Nice driving, asshole. See at that side and that side. Poultry and Cook and Ebbington's Teas, London's finest. Just make sure we're going the right way. Yeah, we're doing a little circle around. Like how there's two people having like a highbrow, elegant dance, and then there's just this one asshole stumbling around drunk. Oh, for fuck's sake! Not even the rooks. Just these pricks. Come on, man. Stupid bloody gangs. Always ruin it. I guess he's not sleeping. He was only pretending.
Hell, Mabel. You know it was. I'll find work elsewhere.
You're asking for it. Got you, scoundrel! That's it, girl. Bless her, she's got scatterbrain.
It'd be funny if when you bumped into them, their hats fell off.
They're all large and tasty. Fresh right in, two a penny. Come and buy, best in the market. Oh, it's a bargain. And look for where that came from.
Almost missed the pub. It's this song again.
They're one shallow inch below the town. Them what whispered poisonous. Them that told us lies of their bravery. Them
I was in the war, you know.
Oh, really? Which one?
Crimea. I was a gunner at Sebastian.
How fascinating.
something better.
Real maple. It put me all the way from Canada.
You don't say.
Saw a man get inked over a locket he found in the mud.
Oh, really?
Does it matter? This buggery is mad.
How fascinating.
Anything new? Not really.
Third time this.
I don't know for certain if I've been in there or not. All the pubs just end up looking pretty much the same. A bunch of screamers up in the trees.
Politics? Not hurry, are we?
I'm
That's not lawful, my friend. Listen, them blasted velocipede pedestrians.
This is a pretty nice area though. You have a lot of different things going on. People getting their picture taken. Photobombing isn't exactly easy when it takes like a solid minute for a single picture. People idling on the bench, some music and dancing, some debates, some grilling, although she doesn't seem to understand the concept yet. This one over here has got down perfectly. A little bit of shopkeep. Nice microcosm of richness in the time period. This is gonna be a pretty long episode, but that's fine because the series is almost over. Really suck if after all this time went by, it turns out I didn't record anything. Where are we now? Yep, we're in the right area. Let's head over here and we'll sweep around up. How frequent carriage crashes, like two carriages running into each other, were back then. I mean, they're technically being steered by a living creature or moved around by one. You should know how to dodge out of the way. But you shouldn't be surprised if somehow a man should fuck up. There's Buckingham Palace. So we're gonna turn up here. Moment of truth. Shit. These assholes.
Get under my fingernails, Eskel!
Alright, he's alone. Nope. I did it once. I swear. I mean, maybe they're not even supposed to be anywhere where other NPCs are. This is Westminister. There's people bloody everywhere here. I'm not going to escape people in this borough. Let's head on over to the park.
Candles at night. She's a French spy. This proves it.
It's the latest news from abroad. Come on, guys, dance with me.
What's all that,
No one likes to dance anymore. What are you doing? It's a bunch of birds. Let's see if we can kill the chickens. Nope. Where are you running from? Very oddly low quality house among the giants of buildings in the surrounding area. There's another one, a little shack. And there's a floating cat. Don't think I didn't see that, Ubisoft. And no, you cannot hurt the cats.
Did you make it?
I got off at Shannon. The captain said he was glad to be rid of me.
Alright, where are we now? It's up here. So we'll head over here. Oh shit. Well, I fucked up. Didn't look where I was going. See that? Map there. Oh shit, one of these guys. The other one's up here. I'll have to handle these fucks. Alright. Last one up here. There's all those social glitches, but those don't count toward it. Doesn't look like it as far as I can see. Actually, I keep saying the social glitches don't count. I'll even show you. Well, I guess I can't. It's already all collected there. I mean, obviously it's not gonna count if I already have all the helix glitches.
Well, I know where I'm not wanted.
Justice like mountains, I saw the
Appreciate the music with me, Pally.
Some sort of just Stop it right now!
And the river had perished.
Stop that at once! Good gracious!
What's that over there? Something's happening.
When glitter
What's going on?
Stay down and sleep. It's time for a grave.
the charter of the land.
Can we have 5 minutes? Well,
the ways. Britons never shall be slaves. Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule the ways.
I wonder what that's all about. No respect for other people. What's all that city?
Never would have been like that. London is their car. Here we are.
Britons never shall be slaves. Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule the ways.
Bloody dashes running down the street. No respect for other people. No respect for other people. I wonder what that's all about. Some sort of commotion.
Wonderful.
me then, isn't it? Bowl again.
Guess that particular coat is just really in fashion. Look around and see if I can find the stump buddies. There they are.
So I say that's enough. I mean, what are we fighting amongst ourselves for, right? It's the foreman's fault, isn't it? But he sets us up against each other, the bastard. Oh, but that's a story I can't talk about in public, you see. I had to pay the constable a canary, but he made that little situation disappear. So it was worth it. So I told the lads, look, if we're coming all the way out here, it's not as if we can go back with nothing. So we need to catch from the next boat over. Simple, really. And as to that other matter, it got sold. Let's leave it at that.
It's not even saying anything here.
So I say that's
Oh,
enough.
and that's stump buddies.
Believe that things are fine the way they are.
Not too much out in the gardens, but there's a few things to look around at inside. Hey losers, look at you on the other side of the fence. Not allowed to come in here, huh? That's right.
That's enough, my chum. Keep your woman off me.
Oh no, what's
Still haven't cleaned up after the party. Where am I going? Actually see a reflection of the room on the vase there. Really small detail.
Over there! Stop! I won't tell you again. Keep on like this and it's the mass grave for you.
Let's go for a stroll.
Don't interrupt me appreciating the art, asshole. Won't end well for you. Kind of hard to see what they're fleeing. Is that the last painting? Looks like it. A few more up here. Fortunately, we can't climb around inside the palace. That's an interesting looking one. Oh, we've seen this one before. Come on, Ubisoft. And we've seen this one before. Weird screen tearing effects. Not sure if it's my monitor or the game, to be honest. Actually, hold on. Just because I know this asshole's gonna be bothersome. You just hang out here. Take a nap. And no one will worry about that. We'll just... There we go. Out of sight, out of mind. Back to Evie's Incredible Art Adventures. Alright, see, this is a full display of one of the paintings outside. In fact, multiple of the paintings outside. There's those guys. We've seen them before. We've seen these ones before. Pretty sure we've seen this part up here. There's a really small version of that. Seen that one. Come on, Queen Victoria. You got better art than this. There's a new one. I think. Or it just could be part of that larger picture. Who knows? That's definitely part of the larger picture. It's right there. Yeah, I don't think any of these are new. The mirror's just high enough that it should be able to see the top of Evie's head. It doesn't, and of course we can't climb on this, so we can't check. The mirror isn't reflecting the pottery there. Very nice detailing.
act naturally. Easy now.
Here's where one of the golden chests were. Some writing desk.
Oh,
Am I interrupting something?
what the devil do you think you're doing, barging into me home like this?
No, all my wealth, please. All my success. It really means nothing in the end. I promise. Take my word. I absolutely
This
promise.
is my property.
Yes.
Oh, this is your property. Westminister Palace is your property.
Till the end of time.
You own this place, huh?
Please, I don't want to die in a wretched place such as this.
I'll call the police.
Oh yeah, you'll call the police. Oh yeah, it's your property here, asshole.
Let me live.
Not anymore.
I'm not. Please, I don't want to die in a wretched place.
What wretched place? This is the fanciest place in the entire map. It's like, what fucking standards do you have?
No, miss. I beg of you, let me live.
See? That's better.
I'm being
Quiet and I
attacked.
won't hurt you.
Can't go through here, and I think this is supposed to be a reflection. But of course, it doesn't actually reflect. But I think this is it, actually. We've gone through pretty much all of Westminster. And by extension, we've gone through all the boroughs. Except the Thames, but that doesn't really count. So yeah. It has been an interesting series of gameplay videos and quite enjoyable to play. Done all the collectibles, done all the missions. Sir, can you please? Thank you. Going for everything we can get. Unfortunately, the game doesn't load the helix glitches very well. So we're still technically only at 99%. Honestly, I think that's pretty good at this point. So next episode I upload will just be a read-through of the database and that stuff. As far as like even the modicum of gameplay goes, this is the end. I hope you all enjoyed the series, those who bothered to watch it all the way through. Hope I gave you something to think about, whether it's about the history, the game, or just things to think about in general. And I hope I was able to entertain you. So, with nothing else to say, take care.